We'll take a pause though for the Malaysian national anthem.
Selamat bertahta, rahmat bahagia Tuhan kurniakan, Raja kita selamat bertahta.
What a wonderful rendition of the Malaysian national anthem then from singer Alif Sattar. Let's go quickly back down onto the grid. Massive race for the Factory Aprilia team as they tried to keep themselves in championship contention, going to Valencia for our season finale in 2 weeks. Simon Crafar with their boss, Paolo Bonora.
Paolo, how are you feeling, and how are your riders feeling going into this race?
Yeah, for sure, 2 races to the end. This is something that makes us very exciting. In particular, for Espargaro will be another key race. For sure, he put everything on the table and he push at 100% since the start. It's necessary to understand the life of the tire because it's a very demanding track for this. There is not such a high temperature, but for the tire and for the physical situation of the rider will be a very enjoyable race.
Paolo, thank you for your time as always and best of luck today.
Thanks so much.
Great always to hear from Paolo Bonora. Thanks for that interview, Simon. An enjoyable race. I'm not sure it's going to be enjoyable for Aleix Espargaro. A milestone landmark Grand Prix. Congratulations to Aleix Espargaro ahead of his 300th Grand Prix start. What about the Yamaha hopes and expectations? Well, of course, they hope that Fabio Quartararo is still in the hunt for the title in Valencia next time out. Let's get some last-minute thoughts from their team boss, Maya Meregali.
Mayo, Fabio's ridden incredible all year. I can't help but feel it's slipping away, but I imagine he's going to fight tooth and nail today to keep hold of it.
He will do his best. We talked before he put his leather. As always, also here is difficult, maybe more difficult than the other races because starting from the 4th row, it won't be easy, but I'm not going to leave all the hopes, and I truly believe that he will push.
Thank you, Mayo. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's kind of all or nothing now, isn't it, for the likes of Fabio Quartararo and Aleix Espargaro. They've got to leave it all out there, throw it all on the line. You don't want to sort of be thinking, well, what if we'd have tried this, what if we'd have gone for this? And then see if the title is still alive and there for the taking in Valencia in 2 weeks' time. I've got to say, Davide Tardozzi is doing a very good impression of somebody who's very calm and relaxed. I'm not sure inside that uniform whether he really is. The 3-minute board then goes up. We are inching closer to what could be a MotoGP World Championship decider in 2022. It's a 14-point lead for Pecco Bagnaia going into this penultimate round of the season. The math's pretty simple. If Bagnaia does win this Grand Prix and Fabio Quartararo is 5th, 4th or lower, then it is game over and we have a new world champion in 2022.
I still have the words from Davide Tardozzi ringing in my ears. Their forecast is they're expecting some rain potentially during this Grand Prix. Fingers crossed for Davide Tardozzi. We do know that Pecco Bagnaia's girlfriend Domizia has had her fingers crossed permanently this weekend. So much tension on this grid, so much is at stake, so much potentially could happen with the weather forecast. Of course, our title contenders deep on the grid. This has all the ingredients for a memorable Malaysian Grand Prix, and will it conclude with the biggest prize in two-wheel motorsport being decided?
Aleix Espargaro becomes the 6th rider in Grand Prix history to reach 300 appearances. That would have felt like a distant dream, wouldn't it, when he was a schoolboy listening to the roar of the engines in his hometown of Granollers, right next to the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya. But here he is, a great moment for Aleix and for the Espargaro family. There is Fabio Quartararo then. His worst qualifying of the season. 3 no scores in the last 4 Grand Prix means it's all on now for him to retain the World Championship on the factory Yamaha. Quartararo goes from the back of that 4th row in 12th place.